Hey guys, it's Foxy with a big announcement, but don't let this blue slime fool you. This is not the blue slime video. We are so close to 10,000 subscribers. We grew the channel. I'm proud of the Heart Garbage Squad. We will be celebrating 10,000 subscribers with a 6-star slime with multiple videos to showcase it. However, the big announcement is I'm proud to say we got our first sponsorship from Trial of Heroes Idle RPG. So check out the download link below and make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down the game and check it out. Here's a 30-second clip to see the game. Hey guys, this is Foxy back with a new video. We got a new balance patch. We got some changes. Charlotte got buffed. So this video will be part 1 of 2 videos. I read your comments about how to use Charlotte and I got an idea how to. So I'll be showing you the Charlotte's stats. So for those who don't know, Charlotte essentially, this skill, when Guardian Angel, it now gives you attack bar increased by 20%. So you can use it as an attack bar booster in your team. Let me explain to you some of the things that people have thought of on why it will not work. And then I will proceed to the video, but make sure you like, subscribe, and comment to find out why. So, you know, a very popular comment was saying something like, hey, why don't you use a deck that looks like something like this, where you use my deck number 2, you use, sorry, so you use my deck number 2, so instead of one Lucian, you use the Charlotte, so it looks something like this. So you use the 33 lead of Charlotte, or the 38, sorry, 38 win, I believe. We'll check right here. So this is the team, right? 38% wind, and then you re-rune your fat Lucian, or your Lucian, so it's fatter because of 3 attack bar boosters on your team, but also your Lucian only needs about, you know, 100 minus 38. So it makes rune requirements for your Lucian very, very low. But you see on the right side, I didn't even script this, right? How are you going to use this team to beat the right team? If you change the Charlotte, your Lucian is no longer speed tuned, and you don't have the crit rate lead anymore, so you gotta build 2 Lucians for this, or have 1 universal team. So that's one problem. That's 2 problems right there mentioned. You have to re-rune your Lucians because the crit rate lead. Can't fight speed teams unless you make another Lucian, and if you don't, you're not speed tuned, right? So that's the problem. Another problem is maybe go down here, you know, not that fire heavy, but look at this, fire heavy. If I use this team right here, how am I going to kill that Perna and Vanessa if my Lucian doesn't kill anything? Perna Bond procs twice, my whole team's gonna be dead, aiming all the win units. So it's not very viable for a lot of meta defenses unless, you know, you're just building it for fun and you only care about hitting super heavy water teams with 4 arenas because that's what your meta does. So those are some of the problems with that team. However, running a team like this, there are also some problems as well. So I'm running, for my rune quality, this is, to be honest, very, very slow, but this is basically like a shield will team, right? I'm going second if I face speed teams like this, right? This right here is a, where's that guy, the Orion guy? So this is like a speed team. That's a speed team. There's no way running this type of composition will beat it, so I would have to change my Zyros to a 30% speed lead. However, the composition I'm running today is going to be, I'm running my Charlotte and my TIANA as my attack bar boosters with my Zyros. So this is how it's runed. I runed it, you know, to go right after my Galleon. If my TIANA was a little faster, by 20 speed faster, this unit would be 20 speed faster to be speed tuned, right? But because my TIANA is so slow, it should be speed tuned. Then do the math. Don't believe me if I'm wrong. So what we're doing here is I made my Zyros a little bit slower at the 100 speed mark because I get a 20% increase from my Charlotte. I'm no longer 1 attack bar booster. Now I'm 2 Charlotte TIANA. So that way, if I even want, I could probably drop the speed even lower but make sure it's on will, and that way I can rely on this to do all the damage. And also, if your Charlotte has enough accuracy, you know, you can, Praha got buffed, right? So you can reduce the attack bar and let your Zaros finish the rest of the monsters, right? So that's how I'm approaching this right here. And right here, I'm gonna reduce the attack bar, and I probably won't kill anything here. You know, I do a lot of damage. Attack bar increase right here, and then my Zaros should. Yeah, was that a nemesis? I don't recall. If that was a nemesis, that would be the reason why he cut in. But as you can see, my Zaros hits a lot. Okay, so that's one of the benefits here. You can run a slower Zaros, but you'll still be cut by nemesis. However, I feel like if I ruin my Zaros on a speed tuned set with just my TIANA, then maybe the attack bar reduction plus the attack bar increase from Charlotte's third skill would not let me get cut at all. So in fact, I can try that, re-rune my Zaros quickly if I wanted to. I can just change, you know, one rune here, right here, just put it on a slot 2 speed, and it should be fine. Okay, I could do that. No, I have no crit right now. I could do this, but then I'd be too quick, and I would go. I think this goes before my Charlotte. Let me just double check. 1036 and math is hard. Whatever. We'll just go in, and if it don't work, it don't work, right? But we can always switch it back. I've been playing too much RTA. Just want to do RTA now. Okay. These are the speed teams I don't fight. You see, like I've hit 3 speed teams in a row, right? So that this composition wouldn't work just because it's a speed team. So I don't have any will runes, so the Gianna can't really do anything to me. So I'm gonna see if this works here. That's a good way to cheese if you don't run a will Tiana. You just kind of get lucky here because the Light Druid didn't use his skills and blocked me. Right? So, okay, never mind. Zaros goes first. But in an ideal world, you know, your Zaros should go first because to reset a very, very powerful skill. So, in that way, the only way I really see it is this Charlotte has to go first to boost up a really strong Zaros. That's the only really way I see it working with a TIANA team. But leave a comment to let me know how you're using it. So now I switched it back to make sure that this team is back. So you see all these speed teams, right? Like all these speed teams, like definitely, like this composition won't work. However, you know, I'm like, I wouldn't even do this either. Take a look at this unit, 116, and look at this. Plus 96. You know, I'm gonna try it, but I'm very confident that I'll get outsped. Like I have doo runes, and you know, Triton AI, it is not the best, right? But in rush hour, you wouldn't risk this. You wouldn't risk losing, and if you do, that's probably the reason why you end like C1 every week, okay? Because you risk the RNG play and you blame something. It's really your fault because of backlights, right? So the attack bar increase here really did nothing, right? So buff maybe more for RTA, but if you're planning to use this team composition, I think it has to go second. Why is everything speed team? And this is the limitation of this team, right? It's straight up going to be only hitting very tanky teams because you're on a shield will set, and I'm relating to my team as a shield will set because my TIANA is slow, and if it's second turn, you might as well be shield will, right? It doesn't matter how fast you are. Okay, so I missed everything here, so this is going to be really good to reduce attack bar on the Ariel and the Joseph. Can I get some? We do, and we get the attack bar increase. So if your TIANA is built on a crit damage build, that's going to be really good. So look at my TIANA's full attack bar already, and it means I have a third threat here, right? That's good. Reduce, and then I honestly don't think the control is something that like used Charlotte's kit for, right? And I'll explain to you also why it doesn't work in RTA if I remember at the end of the video, or in my part 2 video. It's probably a better idea. And so let's go through. Honestly, there's no one here. It's all speed teams, right? I can't beat these speed teams with this type of TIANA. However, if you're on a Shield Will team, I think you beat this for sure. So, okay, this is a really good example here, right? We have a Praha that's buffed, and we have a bunch of units that are really tanky. So the question is, can I reduce attack bar on the Praha? I'm not going to use second skill on the Praha because although it's nice, I don't want to mess it up for the video purpose here. Okay, so I want to reduce it on Harmonia and Praha here. So you'll see that I didn't reduce anything, and I believe he was in the Nemesis, but I have double attack bar increase, so it didn't cut in, right? So you'll see that it was actually on Nemesis, but I don't know if the Praha was on double Nemesis. So my theory, you know, it was right. You know, if your Zaros is fast enough, it's 2 attack bar increases, and Nemesis won't cut in, or it will be much more difficult for Nemesis to cut in, right? Especially if your Charlotte's on more of a weaker set, maybe like a spare set for extra control, then that would be something you can consider. So here we go, same concept here. Ariel, Praha, same concept. Try to reduce the attack bar gauge on it so Ariel does not go to heal his whole team. So I did see his attack bar increase, but also reduce because of Charlotte's kit, and therefore he did not cut in here, and we should have cleared his team here. If my Zaros was a little bit stronger, you know, you could imagine that his team right here would have been wiped. But my Zaros, it's still on a pretty fast set, but you never want to ruin that Zaros just to go with your Charlotte team, right? So this is the limitations of this team here. Also, the control is very nice for sure, but we definitely do feel like this damage output, when you compare it to an Alicia, for example, right? This got nothing. The Alicia pick here. So here we go. If you're using second rotation here, honestly, in my opinion, it's like as you've lost, because you've already lost to the stall defense, or the defense slowed you down, and therefore your leader is no longer 1 minute, now it's 3 minutes, right? So hypothetically, even though you won the battle, but you lost the war, right? Because you got 3 more defense losses in your log. So let me refresh the list, see if there's anybody suitable to use that composition on again. All right, perfect. Another Praha defense. You know, it's gonna be a good counter to this Praha if you build it correctly. You know, I see it's on Will, so it's also probably on Nemesis here. So look out for the Praha for attack bar reduction and gauge from his Nemesis. But I did see increased attack bar, and I did see my my Charlotte decrease the bar. So once again, I didn't get cut, and kaboom, right? So actually, not too bad. This team will get you a counter to Nemesis healing. So let me see if I can another Praha right here, right? Let's see if it happens again. So this has you know, it has surprisingly been pretty good to counter these Prahas, not gonna lie. But there are other ways that you can counter Praha, like running fluffer stuff, things that don't do damage, like actually Zaros, for example. Lots of things, but now we have another option. So even though it's so low, I reduced the attack bar and I didn't get cut because double attack bar. Wait, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Okay. All right, another Praha team. All right, excellent. Okay, these Praha teams, Praha got buffed. I guess people are, you know, they want to try it, right? But you know, what's the point if you don't get a turn? Her buff doesn't really do much. So maybe more for RTA, but for Arena, still the same. It just kind of dies, right? Right? Boom, no cut, and ta-da, right? Easy clears. Charlotte, decent buff here, but very specific way you want to use. You want to use this team I just showed you, which is basically a slower Zaros because you're speed tuned to attack bar increase, Charlotte, and TIANA, and then your Charlotte has the accuracy to reduce attack but also damage. So once again, if you want to see the runes here, it's right here. It's my good friend Shuffles. Okay, so boom, slower Zaros, a faster Charlotte that's speed tuned, The TIANA was just on a speed set in my galleon. So let me just hit Shuffles. This is probably not even him, but if Shuffles is watching, or if you know Shuffles, go ping him and tell him his defense is trash. It's a Swift Ganymede! I'm trash, but it's okay. We are going to blast him. It's okay. Charlotte is busted, remember guys? You can have first turn. I'm not even scared. Will Runes OP. And that's why you should always run Will Runes on like every. Do I want to give my attack buff away? I think I do, because I want to do this. And then do it on you. Ta-da! Got a nice stun on his team, and boom. Nope. If I had Will Runes, no way I would have been punished there. But what are Will Runes anyway? We only farm Giants D10. Alright guys, hope you guys like that video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment for part 2 Charlotte video where I use it with a Gemini cleave.